Good evening, America. I'm happy to be here today to tell you that last week, the Apollo 13 lunar module has safely returned back to Earth with all of the crew unharmed. The Apollo 13 mission set off to be the third moon landing, and everything was going well when at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mission Control received a transmission from astronaut James Lovell that changed everything. Houston, we've got a problem. An explosion from one of the oxygen tanks had disabled important life support resources from getting to the crew, including water and oxygen. The lunar landing mission was aborted. Time was running out, very quickly. However, thanks to the quick thinking from Mission Control and the crew, they were fortunately able to survive by the skin of their teeth and returned safely on April 17, 1970. At one point, the crew even had to make an improvised carbon dioxide adapter using household materials such as tape and cardboard. The Apollo 13 program was initially met with criticism when it was first proposed. The astronauts maintained their support for the program, reasoning that the space program would lead to further scientific and technological progress. However, some critics questioned the importance of the space program, wondering if it should be a national priority among other issues here on Earth. And now, stay tuned, grab your popcorn, and head over to the Issaquah Cinema as we report on the latest new topic, The Godfather.
Everyone, I'm Jagan Nair, and today is March 24th, 1972, and it marks an auspicious moment because the movie Godfather has just released across the nations in cinemas. Cinemas are seeing packed houses, and this movie starring Marlon Brando and Al Pacino in the main roles. It follows a powerful Italian-American crime family and how they attempt to navigate the underworld through lots of violence and betrayal. With critics lauding the performances, this movie might just break several box office records. Now let's interview some of the people coming out to watch the movie. Let's interview one of the people walking out that saw the movie. How was the movie?
It was spectacular.
That was an amazing movie.
Brando was amazing. It's not just some gangster flick.
The Fist of Fury, coming to theaters near you, starring Bruce Lee.
My name is Nathan, live from Vietnam. Today, U.S. forces are withdrawing from Vietnam as peace negotiations in Paris wrap up. The Viet Cong have agreed to not push past the current border until all U.S. troops leave the country.
Good evening. Tonight, we turn our attention to the Munich Olympic Massacre. The world watched today with hopeful anticipation as the Summer Games unfolded in Munich, West Germany. The games, dubbed the Happy Games, were meant to showcase a new democratic Germany to the world. But that hope crumbled when Palestinian terrorists from the group Black September infiltrated the Olympic Village. Their target, the Israeli Olympic team. In a terrifying siege that lasted 20 hours, 11 Israeli athletes and coaches were taken hostage. And despite desperate efforts, a planned rescue attempt by German police at Fürstenfeldbruck Air Base ended in failure as all 11 Israeli hostages, along with 5 of the 8 terrorists, were killed. Hello, we're here today with one of the members of Black September. What was the motive behind the group Black September?
Our motive for this attack is to shed light on the illegal occupation that's currently happening within the Palestinian state. We hope that this attack will shift worldview and we'll get people to see that we're gonna fight back if we're gonna take our land.
All right. Thank you for your time. I'm here today with one of the civilians who watched all of this unfold. How did it feel to watch all these young athletes getting slaughtered?
It was pretty devastating. There's lots of blood everywhere, and it's pretty violent. I feel bad for these countrymen because they were young athletes who were just trying to win critical acclaim for their country. And I hope these terrorists will get their justice served.
Prices have been an all-time high, with costs per barrel now averaging around $12 due to conflicts between Israel and other Arab countries. OPEC, the Organization of petroleum exporting countries have now imposed an oil embargo against the United States and other Western countries supporting Israel. New policies are now being implemented by the government to conserve fuel. The speed limit nationwide has been reduced to 55 miles per hour to conserve fuel. Almost all gas stations across the country are now providing limited amounts of fuels to ration fuel. And now, forced closures are mandatory on Sundays to prevent an excess of fuel being purchased. Remember folks, carpool with the family, ration gas, and drive when it's only necessary. Remember, don't be foolish.
The BMW 2002 is a lightweight, compact car with a timeless design, high-quality materials, and an aromatic layout. It features a distinct kidney grille, round headlights, and an independent suspension for a comfortable ride. The car can carry a family of 4.
Good evening. Today, early this morning, 5 men were arrested trying to break in to the Democratic National Committee headquarters, located in the Watergate Hotel in Washington, D.C. The 5 men wore business suits and entered through the back of a fire exit door until a security guard spotted them and detained them on the spot. Authorities say that the men were caught attempting to install electronic surveillance equipment to wiretap within the DNC. The men were in possession of photographic equipment along with a bag filled with cash. One of the suspects was revealed to have connections with the CIA, though officials have not yet officially released their background yet. Stay tuned for more information. Good evening. A moment of history has now unfolded in the United States. For the first time, the President of the United States has resigned from office. Just a moment ago, a live address from the Oval Office stated that President Richard Nixon will resign his presidency at noon tomorrow. His decision follows 2 years of mounting investigation, political pressure, and national division over the Watergate scandal. Therefore, I shall resign the presidency, effective at noon tomorrow. The president had mentioned no wrongdoings, but acknowledged that his political support from Congress has diminished, making it impossible for him to govern. The Republican lawmakers reported a week ago that impeachment from the House was inevitable. At noon tomorrow, Vice President Gerald Ford will take the oath of office and succeed the presidency as the 38th President of the United States.